Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Blanche Keep It Raw. I hope you guys are doing wonderful and you guys are still safe and sane. Before I even start the video, please remember to subscribe and to click the notification button so that you've been notified whenever I have a video out. With that being said, the topic of today is really dear to my heart in the sense that it's not about the rating that I'm doing this. It's more so about the pain and the regret that I'm feeling towards what is happening to the African community abroad. But before I even started, I have to ask you a question. To all African people, why are we in the United States? Why are we abroad? Why did we risk? Because it's a big risk to take a flight 1,000 miles or to go. Some people, most you guys know, some people go through water or that go through desert or that go through the forest, Amazon forest, whatever the case is. But it's a huge sacrifice, financially, emotionally, to get here. Why are we here? And the reason why I asked this question is because a couple of weeks ago, something really horrific happened in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I have done a video in French, and I decided to do one in English today because some of my English friend was asking me, Blanche, what is really going on? And I realized that no, it's not. This just don't happen in francophone, African francophone. Then those who speak French, it happened to all African that are abroad, most of them. Then to just recapitulate what happened in Cincinnati, Ohio. This gentleman, this young man, Mr. Christopher TAKAM, who were married to a certain Annie TAKAM, kill her and kill himself. It's such a tragic situation that everybody was speculating, asking what can actually drive or what can actually push somebody to that extent. And they have 3 children together, 3 beautiful children together. All so many people were giving their comments. Some will say because of he was so angry. They got divorced, by the way. Let me put the story straight. Then he came here first. He brought his family here, the wife and the children, and she went to school. She became a registered nurse. And we don't really know. Anyways, those who are close to them knew what happened, but something transpired between them. And according to what we heard, the wife didn't want to be in that marriage anymore. Then she asked for divorce. And Mr. TAKAM did everything to avoid the divorce. He went even in Cameroon to beg the family of the lady to talk to her because divorce in America is really hard on people and stuff like that. But eventually she didn't listen and she started a relationship with another man, a white man. A white man who, for me, I believe, people are going to say, Blanche, what are you saying? I'm not there to criticize a human being, but hey, we know we are different level and whatever the case is. But whatever the case was, like I said, she went to date that guy. And all the negotiation that Mr. Christopher TAKAM had made for her not to get to the point of divorce, he couldn't succeed. And he was drawn. I'm not justifying his action. I wish he has good friend around him who could have told him, honestly, can help him go through the process so that he won't get to this horrific situation. But unfortunately, he killed her and he killed himself. The fact that I'm trying to talk about this situation is because even though this one, the end of this one is so tragic, but we know as African people that live in the United States and abroad, we know that this situation is common. Most couples here are suffer the same divorce, separation, and frustration. And they are especially, whatever they bring them from back home or you have met them here, I think that is almost the same thing that is happening in most African couple today. And I really want to talk to you. That's why I asked the question at the beginning, why are we here? Why are we here? Then to come back again to the situation that happened in Cincinnati, why people was talking about is material things, is because of the love that they have for the woman. Anyway, many people condemn the man that he shouldn't have gone that. I agree. And many people condemn the woman to that. And I agree. And this is why. I condemn the man because he was not strong enough to go through. Because if somebody chose death for his children and his own life, that means he didn't see any more the meaning of living. Then I blame the woman because, like I say all the time, we are nurtured. We have the nurture, instinct in us. We are the one that's supposed to gather the family. We are the one that's supposed to temper whatever the situation in the household. But this country has made most African women turn to something else. And that's what I'm here to talk about. Because whatever people like it or not, people will say it was about money. It wasn't. I don't think that it was about money. I don't think that it's what about. It's about the sacrifice. Because this is the thing. When the people that you sacrifice the most, for them, or you bend yourself, you can kill yourself for them, are the same people going to betray you. Like most people, I'm sure that when Mr. TAKAM brought his wife here, he wasn't expecting to be divorced. He brought her here because he was believed that they're going to give a better life to their children and their family, and they're going to stick together forever after. But unfortunately, we know what happened. Then the divorce came, especially after she became a nurse. And now I want to talk to African parents also, because what I have listened to the father and a couple of things that come to the father, the lady fathers. Then they were talking about they pay for their own ticket or whatever the was his cases. Why we always want to put money first? Money is a good thing, don't get me wrong. But we forget about something. The most important thing is about love. When you guys go to that altar and you guys say, I'm going to marry you, it's for better of worse, in the death or in the sickness or in the health, in the poorest or the richest, all those consentment that you guys are pouring that day in front of the mayor or in front of the judge or whatever the case is, do you really mean it? Because for me, what I believe is like when you really love someone or you are in love with someone, you do your best to preserve what you have claimed to do at the beginning of that relationship. You do that. That doesn't mean that I want to say that if you stay in a relationship that is too, you don't have their sanity anymore, you're going to stay. No, that's not what I'm saying. And you guys can understand with me that what I'm saying is right, because most people are quitting so soon these days. They're giving up so soon because they are putting the material thing above of the love, above of the relationship, above of even the goal that they set before they even come to this country. Why are we here? Why do we take so much risk, financial, everything to come here? I believe we were seeking for green pasture. Am I right? We were seeking for a better life for our family, for ourselves, for our community, for even our country. Because when we come here, we represent a whole country somehow. But the problem is that when we come here, we allow the system to push us to become something else. Even though the system allows us to become something else, but let me tell you, because if you're really in love with your husband or your wife, I don't believe that you can allow an exterior or people around you to allow them to mess up your relationship. I believe that because most of this, there's no relationship. Most of this, there's no not relationship. There's no love, genuine love, pure love. That's what this is happening. And we're forgetting about why we are here. Why are you allowing the system to break us up, to divide us, to break the circle of the family that we came here for? I believe that all of African people, when we leave Africa and we come here to look for a better life, we say that we're going to die together. We start saying things that we're going to do this. And why are we here? We start allow the system that they put together to break us up like that. What example are we giving to people that stay back home? What is it that we're looking for? And now it's becoming a competition between a husband and a wife in the same household. You make this amount of money, me too, I make this amount of money. It's not supposed to be like that. When they say you are a husband and wife, you become one. You do things together. Because they say together you can achieve more than when you do something by yourself. No. And the fact that we always at the bottom of the ladder because we have that individualism, that selfishness that we always want to do everything by yourself. No, it doesn't work. It's not even in the family. If you can do something with your own spouse and you guys put the head together, think about it and walk things through, you guys going to have a better output or outcome. I'm sorry, you guys going to have a better outcome than you do something by yourself. It's easy today for you to have a relation, come to America. As soon as you have a little problem with your husband, boom, you go fight for child support. Are we actually really came in this country for child support? What is the child support? Did we came here for child support? And so what? Now you're going to deprive this kid for the love of their father or the love of their mother or whatever the case is, just because you're seeking for a couple of dollars. People often say that when you have money, you change. No, when you have money, you don't change. When you have money, money actually show the real who you are. Because if you're a genuine person, whatever you broke or you have money, you're going to stay the same. But if you change, that means you actually show the people who you are. Because before you were so broke that you were hypocrite. And most people are hypocrite. The relationship has been broken in this country because not only that, you have to also choose who you work with. They say that show me the 5 friends you work with, I will tell you who you are. The bird of the same feather fly together. You know, that's the truth. Then if most people, when they have a miserable relationship, thing doesn't work in their relationship, as soon you come and say, hey, guess what? My husband have done this. My husband and I, we don't get along. This and that. Boom. Your friends start telling you, you know what? Don't mind him. This is not Africa. Just go and fight for child support. He will suffer. He will do this. I used to have a breading shop. African women were coming like that. And these are nonsense that were thrown in all the time. And every time that I was trying to tell them, this is not what they were telling me, blind. Why are you taking so much side of husband? Why do you take side of men all the time? No. I'm not saying that men are perfect, but we are women. We are the soft part in the relationship. We are gentle. We're supposed to carry out when they said we're supposed to support them. I remember one time I met one lady at the MVA, Motor Vehicle Administration, and she was 7 months pregnant, and they took her license from her because she had an accident while driving and she was pregnant. And I was telling her, come on, how can you do something like that? What happened? She said she was sleeping. Why are you sleeping? She said, I can work sometime. I have 2 shifts. I said, you're 7 months pregnant and still work 2 shifts? She said, yes. I said, and I said, when do you take time for yourself, for your husband? She said, Blanche, I don't have that time for him. This is America. Everybody's supposed to do his own, whatever he can do. Sometimes I can stay up to 2 months without seeing my husband. I said, really? And who take care of your house? Who is cleaning the household? Who cooking? You know, this is another thing that I want to say. Like, this competition that we try to compete or to try to show off or to try to impress even people that don't love, or that's what is killing us. Because sometimes all these people, we work so hard, they don't even have time to actually rest, but they're going to go to the store, buy this Louis Vuitton bag or buy this channel, show to this Facebook on this, that I have this, so that people can see they have money, but they don't have life. Where is your sanity? Is your spirit is at rest? Are you at peace? Why are we here? Why did you travel to come here? We travel to come here for a better future for ourselves and our family. But we come here, we turn that in a nightmare. We turn that in a nightmare. Most couples in America here, they know what I'm talking about. Most couples here are fake couples. Some of them actually, they don't go to the extent of killing their wife or kill themselves like Mr. TAKAM did. But they stay there just because they want to pay bill together, like roommate. They become roommate. Some of them stay in the same household for 1 year. They don't talk to each other. They don't even eat each other food. They're just there to pay bill. Is this why we came all the way to do? What are the examples we're giving to our own children? What are we showing them that this is how it's supposed to be? And tomorrow when you have a grandchild or a granddaughter that behave the same way, you say, I'm not lucky. You say, oh, this country has messed up my child. It starts in the household, at home. If you don't show them the real love, how to care about other people, how to considerate other people, how to respect other people, by respecting your own spouse, by caring about your own spouse, by consideration. How come you think that they're going to go out and learn? What are they going to learn if they don't learn that from their parents? You guys are really killing us. You're killing Africa. Is this what our tradition? Is this what we have taught? Of course, I know that when you come to a foreign country, you need to, to learn some of the way they are doing. But that doesn't mean you're going to forget who you are. Take the good and leave the bad. Don't take the bad and leave the good, because what I'm saying that most African people, they're actually taking the bad and leaving the good. The system that they put in place, sometimes when I'm thinking about it, it's like it's just meant to break the circle of African, the black family. And you guys are falling into that so cheaply. Is that fair? When people sacrifice, I know some family before they send their children abroad, they're going to sell land, they're going to borrow money, they're going to do so much sacrifice for you to come there. They come here, they got married, and boom, it become the worst nightmare. The way either the woman, they're talking to their husband, or the husband talk. Oh, no, actually, I don't talk men, because men in this country, they don't even men, to be honest. That's why I say most of the relationships in this country are not real relationships, because most men cannot stay in their household and talk to their wife like they're supposed to, because of the system. Why do you want to be in the house that a man is not, he doesn't have the position as a man as he's supposed to be? According to those who read the Bible and all that, I'm not going to be and pretend like I'm a reader or whatever. They said that God created men first, and he took the rib of one man and he built a woman. That means we're supposed to support the men. Why are we not doing that? And most people, you guys are just married just because you want to please the society. They don't marry to get pleased the society. If you don't love somebody, don't marry him. If you don't love somebody, don't marry him just because the person in the United States of America, or in France, or in Belgium, or in Italy, or something like that. Don't marry if there's no genuine love. What is wrong with us? Seriously? Come on, I'm sick and tired of this. Because the situation in Cincinnati is happening in so many households here in the United States every single day. And people are just swallow it like this. They're just walking dead like they are alive. But they're not alive. They're dead. They just, all they know how to do now is to go to work, come back, sleep, go to work. There's no relationship. This is what we really left Africa to come here to do. Isn't it enough? Because what happened there is going to happen again. And actually, it happened before. I have seen at least 2 Nigerian men that killed their wife before in a similar situation. Are we not tired? Enough is not enough. Why are we copying what is not good for our own culture? Why somebody take the time to sacrifice and bring you here, and you come here because you start having $1 or $2 or $3, you think that you're a millionaire? Especially those nurses, registered nurses, please, I'm talking to you. Because most of them, because that's the thing too, when they hear back home that you're registered nurse, they think that you're already a millionaire. And your family actually agree with you and push for you not to even disrespect your husband. To make money, a little money as a registered nurse, you got to work at double shift. You don't have a life. Some women that are registered nurse, they don't even sleep in their house. They have big house, they have big car that they pay car note for every month, house that they pay off for every month, but they don't stay and they don't live in that house. What's the purpose? Is that fair? What are you doing? I cannot pay a house that I don't stay there. It doesn't make any sense to me. And the thing that people want to prove anything to other people, we're not here to prove. You're here to do things that are good for you and your soul. It's not, why are you trying to work all the time, 2, 3, 4 job? One job is for one person. And if you take what you have and you budget it very well, and you have your husband, you guys come together alone and you put your head together, you guys can accomplish more than people have 10 jobs. You don't have a life, you don't have time, you don't see your kid. Like the other day, because of the COVID-19, I met this man and he said, oh, by the way, COVID-19 meant something good for me. I said, why? He said, sometimes he spends 3 weeks, he does not see his children. I said, how come? You don't sleep in that? He said, yes. I go early and I came all the time when they were in bed. I said, how much hour you work a day? He said, sometimes it depends, 18 to 20 hours every single day, Monday to Sunday. Is this the life? You, even those who do that, whatever is men or women, is this how we're supposed to live? When are we going to take time to actually share memory, love the children that you brought on this earth, or even the woman or the man that you have as a husband? When are you taking the time for even your own self? Yes, we can work multiple jobs in America. We can do that. But that doesn't mean that we got to be stupid about it. You have to plan. You have to strategize so that it doesn't take your family and your kid time. It's necessary. The love is necessary to share. The memory. So that you know your children. So that you can educate them. You can instigate good manner, good behavior into them. We have seen over here where kids have killed them. They have been killed on the street because the parents didn't even know that the kids were outside. Why are we here? We came here for a better future. We came here for a better life. We came here because we need to change according to what we're thinking, to change our community, our little family future. But we come here, we destroy that future. Let me answer this question. What do you think that these 3 kids what's gonna happen to them? Whatever you like it or not, the stigma will take them all their life. These are the kids that the father killed his mother, and the father killed himself. You know what it is? You know the type of psychological trauma that this kid gonna have all their life because of 2. I cannot even understand. And I blame the woman, because you're supposed to, before do something, you have to think about your children first. But she didn't think. She was wallowing, going up and down with this white man. I don't want to, because if I say what I have in my mind, honestly, maybe they're going to even disconnect this video. Because if that white man that she was dating with had enough money, he could have said, honey, you know what? I love you so much. Don't worry about the house that your husband bought. I'm going to buy you a new house. I'm going to take care of your kid. But you guys go all the time dating this stupid, cheap, broke white people, because rich white men don't date black women. Let me tell you that. Because even if they make $100,000 a year, $70,000 a year, that's not money. I'm talking about, if you really want a white man, look for somebody that's going to help you, help your family, help even your community. Somebody that has money. When I say money, I mean money. You go and take any type of nonsense. They don't even take care of themselves. They don't even take a shower. But just because we still have that type of complex, what is wrong with you thinking that if I have a white man, no, I'm better than my other sister? Seriously? Hello? Are you kidding me? For those who can go and see, they go on Google, tap the name of Christopher TAKAM, his wife, and the boyfriend. You're going to see. I'm not saying that the husband was maybe a perfect man. But even just physically, people all the time say that they will love you. It starts with physical. That's what attracts you first. But I'm sure this lady went just for that man just because he was a white man. And the same white man was sleeping in the house that Mr. TAKAM bought. This is not fair. This is not fair at all. We have to stop that. We came here for a purpose, but we deviate those purpose for the wrong thing. We deviate those purpose for the unnecessary thing. And later on, when you divorce, sometimes, even the person that you thought loved you before. I have seen situations that women divorce their husband because they have a lover answer. The lover said that I'm going to give you the sky, the moon, everything. And after they divorce their husband, the one that the lover, he said, no, I never asked you to divorce. They don't want them anymore. And now they start walking the street in Washington State begging young boy to sleep with them. We have to say the truth here. Is Blanche keep it raw? I'd say it the way it is. You know what I'm talking about. So many women sleep with young men here that are begging to sleep because they don't have their husband anymore. But when you're a husband at home, you can't take care of the husband, the fact that so that you can have a decent relationship, so that you can have a peaceful relationship. No. I'm not saying that there's so many men too that are not doing the right thing, because that's another thing. When you come to this country, you got to understand that the way we live here is different from Africa. Then you have to adjust to. Men too, you have to adjust and respect the woman and give her all the support to. It's going both ways, but I'm talking more for women, because the situation I have seen is most women that have been disastrous. I have seen so many women that give me their own story. I have never even met their husband, but by them just giving me their story, I say, you are wrong. And in life, you have to know something. Please choose with who you are. Your friend can break you or they can make you, period. If you allow somebody that have the wrong mindset in your brain, telling you the wrong thing all the time, you're going to actually start behaving like that person without even know. Because our subconscious is the one that acts 95% of what we are, not our conscious. Sometimes you say, no, I know this, I can do this. No, you can't. It's your subconscious, because the more, it's like when you listen to music. You can listen to a music all the time, or it stay in your subconscious. And later you start singing the music without even know, just because it's already ingrained in your brain. That's what it is. This is so sad to see that we have been so much in a situation that we don't even care about what is called family anymore. We don't care about what is called love anymore. We don't care. We just care about the things that are not even important in the world anymore. That's not right. That's what I made this video to I really beg you. I know I ask all the time, share the video, whatever, because I'm looking for subscriber. What this one is particular to my heart. Is really deep. I really want you to share as much as you can, especially most of the couple that is in this country. Share. And for those who are still in the relationship that is not good, for those who are still in the marriage that they don't talk to each other, if you can still fix it, fix it. Humble yourself. It doesn't matter if it's you, the man or the woman. Humble yourself and fix what is fixable. It's not funny for you to stay in the house. When you go out, you pretend like, oh, I'm married, I'm fine, I'm happy. But in the house, you guys are not talking to each other. That's nonsense. Fix that. You guys have to humble yourself and come sit down and talk and ask yourself the question, why you guys came all the way here? Why? Why we allow the system to break us like this? Why we allow the American system or whatever to make us make the fool out of ourselves? It's funny. Then please think about it. Think about it and make sure you really show a good example to the people that you bring it to the earth, because that's your responsibility. And we have responsibility even to our own country. When we come here, it's not just about us, because people think that's another individuality that you guys are supposed to take out of your brain, on your mind. Know that when you were born in a country, you represent the country wherever you go. And you need to have that. We come from Africa, we have value. Back home, our mother used to, you see the way our mother used to carry the thing up before our father. People might not say that was slavery. No. Okay, maybe when it was go to certain extreme, but at the end of the day, when that foundation and that value and that tradition was there, we were more bond like today. Today we are so divided. We are so divided, and it's not funny at all. It's even scary. It's scary the way you cannot meet 2-3 people in this country that are going to tell you either I'm separated or I'm divorced with my wife, or we're fighting for the custody of the children or whatever. Some go even to the extent to spend so much money to give to the lawyer just because they're fighting. Not because they love the children, just the ego. Because this person want to show that I have the money, I can pay the lawyer how much I want to get my children. The other say I can pay. And I have seen people that have spent $100,000, like $300,000, $400,000, just give to Jewish wife, attorney like that, just because they want to fight the custody. And you think that is because of the love? No, that's because of the ego. Ego. You just waste your money that you work maybe for 20, 30 years. You just waste it just like that. This is unbelievable. This is what I wanted to share and tell you, that what happened in Cincinnati is continuing to happen in so many houses in the United States and probably abroad. It's time to stop it. It's time to think, to look at ourselves in the mirror and see why we are here, what we can do better to fix the situation, not to allow the system to just drag us like any way they want. Because when you go to the court here, boom, they can, I don't know if they even care about what the bond of the family. This is so sad. It's really sad. I'm going to stop here. Without being said, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And don't forget, subscribe, click the notification button and share. And give your opinion at the bottom of this video. Until then, I'll see you.